You ever just watch a movie and need a hug afterwards? Well, here's that movie that'll do that to you. Let's talk about the Little Women who made me feel this way. Little Women. Now, I didn't get a chance to see this when it was in theaters. I had other stuff to do. There's no real excuse for it. But I finally got a chance to watch it. I went ahead and bought a copy. And you know what? I am touched. Heartbroken. So Little Women is basically the new film adaptation of the classic novel that is apparently just critically acclaimed, that everybody loves. I haven't had a chance to read it. I need to order my copy soon enough because I want to read it now because it's really good. You got an all-star cast here. You got Florence Pugh as Amy. You got Saoirse Ronan as Jo. You got Emma Watson as Meg. You got Eliza Scanlon as Beth. You got Laura Dern as the mom. You got Timothée Chalamet as Laurie. And then you got Meryl Streep as the aunts. Did I go too fast there for you? Well, guess what? My heart is still recovering, so I need to get through this before it breaks again. What the story is, it basically follows these women, these young women, through their paths of how they want their lives to be. Meg wants to have a family and have a kid, basically be married. She just wants that kind of life. Jo wants to have a successful career as a writer, no problem. Both of them have great choices. Amy wants to be rich, wants to marry rich. The aunt has corrupted her. She wants to be rich. That's basically all Amy is going for. Beth, you don't really know what Beth wants. What does she want? She's just too shy to do anything. Then you got Laurie. Laurie just goes through them, plays with all their emotions except Beth, and then just makes his way through the sisters to see who he decides to end up with in the end. I mean, he always loved Jo, but you know, read it, watch it. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you. And I tell you, this film, Greta Gerwig did another great job. I loved her work on Lady Bird. I love her work here on Little Women. Great adaptation. The strengths of it really is the performances of the cast. They give great performances, a great emotional powerhouse, like just presentations of the characters. The production design was great. The score was great. The acting, the direction, the adaptational writing of it all. It was an amazing film, which also bothered me more why it wasn't at the Oscars this past year. And it's just so good. Biggest flaw, however, there is one flaw. The narration of it all, the story process of it all, how it works, how you go about understanding it. At the beginning, it's very confusing. It can be very confusing to anybody. I was confused, first and foremost. And I couldn't tell when they were, whether we were seeing their lives after or we were in the current, present, or future, because it was a different time, obviously. It's not our present right now. But you couldn't really tell where in the timeline it was until eventually it said 7 years earlier. And then you can kind of tell eventually by the hairstyles. That's what I was basing it off of. Thank God for different hairstyles, because that's how I could tell when we were in whose life process, in whose career, in whose future, because otherwise I was screwed. I had no idea what was going on. But that's his biggest flaw. The biggest flaw is the style of narration for this film. But otherwise, this film really thrives as a, how do I say this, a powerhouse for young women to determine their own future. It really drives home the message, and it's a great work, not feminism, but of womanhood. That needs to be clear. It is not about feminism, it's about womanhood, and that's what made this film even better. Feminism, I think, would have brought this film down, but like womanhood is what drives, what it makes it thrive, okay? What it powers it up to show how they go about their lives, what makes them choose their decisions, and how they go on from there. Because feminism would be like, oh, I don't need no man. That's basically Jo, but that's not what drives her. It's about her own doing. It's about her own future. She feels love, but not that kind of love the same others feel. Everybody feels a different kind of love towards each other, towards other people, and that's what makes this even better. I do want to say I'm sorry to my friend who told me about this film. She loves it. I want to make it clear to her right now, if you're watching this, I want to be crystal clear. I have never been more wrong in my entire life, mostly because I'm never wrong. But I apologize for undermining this decision to watch this film, undermining your authenticity to how you responded to it. It is a fantastic film, and I hope you accept my apology, because am I gonna buy, what am I talking about? I just said I bought it. I already bought it, okay? And it's definitely worth the buy. I recommend everybody at least rent it, because it's so good. It's a really well done drama. And I'm gonna go ahead and give Little Women 4 out of 5 stars. I wanted to do 4.5, but again, the story, and then Laurie, he's such a slut. I swear, Laurie figured it, all right? Decide what you want, man. How hard is it to choose a sister? Today's unofficial sponsor is Zoom. Zoom is a new FaceTiming, social distancing acceptable communication app. It's a thing. It's like I said, it's a new FaceTime. It's a new Skype. It's a new way to talk to each other while staying at home, while in quarantine, and it has become a phenomenon. Everybody's loving it. Zoom. Let's go the distance. Of course, guys, leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about my review. Let me know if you've seen the movie and what you think of it, if it made you cry, because like I said, it made me cry. Not ashamed of it. A little bit ashamed. Of course, hit the subscribe button. Hit that like button down there. please. For quick to read movie reviews, you can always check out my Letterboxd account, link in the description below. Brief 1-2 sentences of movies I've seen and I'm currently seeing. It's completely free. Give it a read. I mean, what else are you gonna do right now, honestly? And as always, guys, thank you for watching.